Welcome to the 2021 IUPUC Business Student Awards ceremony. My name is Dr. Kevin Jones, and I'll be serving as your Master of Ceremonies for this event. Today, we are grateful to many, the sponsors of our awards for their financial and educational support, the students who earned the awards through many hours of diligent effort, the faculty who guided student learning, and the families who supported each of the students as they worked to achieve their degrees. I would like to recognize our student award sponsors and namesakes: Aggressive Storms and O'Leary, Centra Foundation, Forcia, AIM Media, Indiana and the Republic, Georgia B. Miller and the Business Advisory Council, and the faculty and staff who contribute to the Division of Business Foundation. We also thank the individuals who are critical to the success of this Division of Business event. Our academic advisors, Summer Bowman and Kate Nodich, and Administrative Assistant Carla Hass. And a special thanks to IUPUC Vice Chancellor Dr. Reinhold Hill and Assistant Vice Chancellor Dr. Lori Montalbano for joining us to celebrate this evening. Before we move to our student awards, please welcome Taylor Fisher, who will recognize the outstanding business undergraduate faculty for this academic year as chosen by our business student body.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. All students majoring in business were invited to nominate full-time faculty who have been organized, timely, and prepared with lesson plans, grading, and communication, modeled a high level of professionalism and managerial performance, demonstrated a passion for student learning through lesson plans, assessments, and course designs that challenged students to push their academic boundaries, brought to the classroom a sense of scholarship in his or her field, and helped to create learning moments that have resonated throughout the undergraduate program. It is my privilege to present this year's Outstanding Undergraduate Faculty Award to Dr. Kevin Jones. I would like to share some of the comments from students who nominated Dr. Jones. I nominated Dr. Jones because he allows students to see different perspectives on life and brings important questions to our attention. He structures his classes to ensure that every student's voice is heard. He brings outside material and experiences to the classroom and has an outstanding method of instruction. Dr. Jones cares about a student's academic and personal success, and he bends over backwards to make sure that they reach their potential. He treats each of his classes like a true business environment and intertwines theory with practice seamlessly. He is approachable and relatable, making it enjoyable to attend class. I always look forward to the thought-provoking and entertaining conversations he leads. Dr. Jones is an excellent addition to IUPUC's staff. You always leave an interaction with Dr. Jones knowing that he cares and that feels good. And finally, he goes the extra mile on Zoom, email, or phone calls, and this dedication has been essential in my growth as a professional and person. Congratulations, Dr. Jones, and now I will turn it over to Dr. Frank Wadsworth to present the Business Scholars Award.
Well, congratulations, Dr. Kevin Jones, on your selection as this year's Outstanding Undergraduate Faculty Member. Our first student recognitions are the Business Scholar Awards. The Business Scholar Award recognizes the top 10 business students by GPA who are currently enrolled in the awards process or graduated at the end of the prior fall semester, have at least 70 credit hours, and earned at least a 3.0 cumulative GPA by the end of the prior fall semester. We would like to congratulate the following students on their academic achievements: Edwin Bowman, Kaylee Brannaman, Darian Buckner, Luke Cardinal, Thomas Ellison, Taylor Fisher, Cannon Kelp, Kelly Short, Nolan Storm, and Lane Vinehorst. Congratulations to these 10 Business Scholar Award recipients.
First, I want to say thank you, students, for the honor. Thank you very much. Our next award is the Georgia B. Miller Scholarship Award, created in 2010 by members of the Business Advisory Council to gratefully acknowledge the service and accomplishments of former Division of Business Head Dr. Georgia Miller upon her retirement, to further Indiana University's mission, and to encourage others to give to Indiana University. The criterion are a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, a demonstrated commitment to community through civic engagement where learning has been applied, a demonstrated commitment to strategic enterprise or systems thinking, and the student must be a graduating business major. This award will be presented by our current Business Advisory Council Chair, Mr. Brian Hardy.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. The division thanks members of the Business Advisory Council and others for their ongoing financial support of this award. The winner of this year's Georgia B. Miller Scholarship Award is Cannon Kelp. Cannon works within his community regularly and specifically applied his business and system thinking skills to a new fundraiser for the Brown County Literacy Coalition. Cannon shared that each person can work individually, but working together as a system allows them to accomplish more. Respecting the different experiences of each person helps change the group's perception and allows them to approach new ideas in new and innovative ways. Congratulations, Cannon.
Thank you, Brian, and congratulations again, Cannon. Now for our Outstanding Student Awards. This group of awards recognizes the most outstanding undergraduate students in each concentration for the current academic year. The criteria for Outstanding Student Awards are a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, demonstrate engagement, leadership, and contribution in classes, and community engagement on and off campus, including employment, volunteer, family, and other activities. A single outstanding student is selected by a Division of Business faculty for each concentration award. One or more distinguished students may also be selected at the discretion of faculty in each concentration. Students receiving multiple honors today will be recognized for all awards within their highest award category. To start us off, Dr. Larita Killian will present our outstanding students in accounting.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. And by the way, congratulations. We would like to recognize Jaden Jones as our first distinguished student in accounting. Within the classroom, Jaden served as a student assistant for Dr. Lee and provided real-world examples when answering questions. Currently, Jaden works at Columbus Regional Hospital, where he assists the head nurse with daily duties and ensures patients are getting the most appropriate care. Jaden was recognized by accounting faculty for his work in the Academic Resource Center at IUPUC, where he tutored other students who were struggling with accounting, as well as his work in the Early Start students, which helps to increase student success and retention. It's been a pleasure to have him in my courses. Congratulations, Jaden. The division would also like to thank at this time Agresta, Storms, and O'Leary for their financial support. Thank you very much. This year's outstanding student in accounting is Jessica Barkdall. Jessica spent her college career in the Cummins School to Work program, where she held a business administration position. Recently, Jessica was hired into the company as a full-time administrative assistant. After graduation, she hopes to move into the accounting department at Cummins. Within the classroom, Jessica used her leadership skills to manage tasks and ensured that projects ran smoothly. Jessica is inspired by women who have already established their careers in accounting, and she takes advantage of every opportunity that comes her way. This drive for excellence has helped her to be successful in the program. Congratulations, Jessica.
Thank you, Dr. Killian. And congratulations to Jaden and Jessica. Next, we will recognize the outstanding students in finance, presented by Dr. Ryan Brewer.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. And once again, congratulations. I would like to thank all my faculty colleagues and staff colleagues for this exceptional event that we put on every year. We all appreciate the students so much. And so this is one of our most favorite times of the year to appreciate students and faculty that have done so well for an entire year. This year's Distinguished Student in Finance is Kinzer Bryant. In classes, Kinzer thoughtfully identifies ways to complement his colleagues' work styles by accommodating group members and peers with inviting words. Kinzer contributes to his community through his job with Edinburgh Parks and Recreations, where he sets up holiday events and fundraisers, maintains the town's parks and vehicles, and runs softball tournaments. Congratulations, Kinzer. The division would like to thank Centra Credit Union for their ongoing financial support. For many years, they've supported our outstanding student in finance, and thank you again this year to Centra. This year's outstanding student in finance, I'm proud to say, is Luke Cardinal. Luke also earned recognition as a distinguished student in accounting. Luke is always eager to learn, as evidenced by his 3 concentrations in business, including accounting, finance, and management. Luke hopes to go into accounting and plans to earn his CPA. He is committed to his community in many ways, serving as a substitute teacher in Jennings County after the start of the pandemic. He felt that this work within the school system helped fill a gap caused by COVID-19. Very honorable. This experience also helped him be a better student by seeing the perspective of the instructor in a real-world way. Congratulations, Luke, and well done.
Thank you, Dr. Brewer, and congratulations, Luke and Kinzer. I will now present our outstanding student in management. The division would like to thank Forcia for their ongoing financial support of this award. This year's outstanding student in management is Darian Buckner. Darian holds 2 positions working for her father's construction business as an administrative assistant, as an intern in the Human Resources Department at Eskenazi Health. Darian showed in my classes that she had strong individual performance capabilities, as well as multiple strengths in team collaboration. In her written individual assignments, she demonstrated proficiency in communication and analytical thinking. As a member of a team that delivered outstanding results, it was clear that Darian's work strongly contributed to the team's success. Simply stated, Darian has demonstrated that she is an outstanding student who has developed the competencies necessary to succeed in a variety of management, team, and future leadership roles. Congratulations, Darian. The outstanding students in health services, the outstanding students in health services administration will now be presented by Dr. Frank Wadsworth.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. And also I want to add my congratulations to you winning the Outstanding Undergraduate Faculty Award. This year's first distinguished student in Health Services Administration is Molly Bowker. Molly is committed to both the classroom and community. Molly works at a local elementary school and has volunteered as a cheerleading coach, hosted an after-school movie night, and participated in multiple trunk or treat events. Within the classroom, Molly works eagerly to build relationships with students and professors, and often works as a team captain whenever the opportunity arises. Dr. Kevin Jones shares, he could always depend on Molly to be the catalyst for the classroom conversations. She gives thoughtful comments and asks insightful questions. Without question, Molly contributed concretely to the learning of her peer students and instructor. Congratulations, Molly. The second distinguished student in Health Services Administration is Cannon Kelp. Cannon works for Michael's Flower and Antiques in Nashville, Indiana, and manages their social media, email, and inventory. In partnership with the Brown County Literacy Coalition, Cannon uses business skills to create and manage a new fundraiser that contributed $900 towards their literacy programming. Dr. Kevin Jones shares, the best way to describe Cannon is highly proficient. He always delivers an outstanding finished product, and the clarity and organization of his writing shows that he spends the necessary amount of time needed to exceed expectations. Cannon always goes the extra mile to make connections through networking and has continuously demonstrated a passion and drive in healthcare administration. Congratulations, Cannon.
Thank you, Dr. Wadsworth, and congratulations to Molly and Cannon. Dr. J.K. Lee will present our marketing awards.
Thank you, Dr. Jones, and congratulations. And this year's distinguished student in marketing is Cameron Cantu. And Cameron shared that she always strived to make a good first impression with faculty and peers by showing her maximum effort. Outside of the classroom, Cameron served as an office assistant for the Division of Business, where she helped the overall efficiency of the office and improve her Excel and interpersonal skill. And Cameron also served as a volunteer volleyball coach at Saraland before the start of COVID-19. And she stood out in my classroom and displayed a high level of creativity and analytical thought during marketing discussion. And additionally, she was only one of 2 students who participated in every class discussion, and it appeared she was always eager to learn. Congratulations, Cameron. And the Division of Business would like to thank AIM Media Indiana and the Republic for their ongoing financial support of this award. Thank you. And this year's outstanding student in marketing is Taylor Fishers. Taylor was also selected as a distinguished student in management. And Dr. Steve Morrow shared that Taylor exhibits leadership and a desire to learn in the classroom. Taylor expressed that she loves to engage in the classroom because she believes it is the best way for her to learn and grow. She has been very involved at IUPUC and served as student ambassador, peer mentor, head orientation leader, accounting tutor, and student worker for University College. Taylor shared that within those roles, she has gained excellent communication, leadership, and networking skill. She feels that her involvement in many different positions on campus has allowed her to be a great resource for other students. And currently, Taylor is working as a part-time customer service representative at a bank where she completes customer transaction. And the best way I can describe Taylor is hardworking and truly outstanding in her classroom presence and the work she delivers. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, and congratulations to Cameron and Taylor. Dr. John Padfield will present our Supply Chain Management Awards.
Thank you, Dr. Jones, and congratulations on your award this evening. The first distinguished student in supply chain management is Jeffrey Johnson. Jeffrey is active within the community and in the classroom. Within the community, Jeffrey has worked with a mentoring program for soon-to-be college graduates in the field of engineering. He also held a car show where he raised $600 for surgery for Columbus Police Canine Officer Bravo. During class, Jeffrey was always eager to contribute, and he offers tutoring to fellow students who might otherwise fall behind. Because of Jeffrey's work experience, he brought a unique perspective to my class discussions, and I always appreciated his contributions and willingness to ask challenging questions during class. Currently, Jeffrey works for Cummins Incorporated as a senior diagnostic engineer, and he is the owner of New Edge Auto Detailing. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Our second distinguished student in supply chain management is Simone Petit-Ohm. Simone is committed to her community and serves as a volunteer with Love Chapel to help people experiencing food insecurity. Within the classroom, Simone is excelling academically and has a passion for supply chain management. She's always open to seeking new opportunities, and I'm currently working with her trying to find an internship where she can gain hands-on experience in applying the things that we've been discussing in the classroom. Simone is always willing to help others in the classroom and works to reach out to her peers in an individual way to ensure that they're contributing to group projects and engaged in learning. Congratulations, Simone. The Division of Business would like to thank all the contributors to the Business Foundation account at IUPUC, which supports this award. This year's outstanding student in supply chain management is Lauren Pauley. Lauren was also selected as the distinguished student in accounting and management. It has been clear to me from her written assignments that Lauren does an excellent job in connecting classroom knowledge to real-world application and experience, and she takes her studies very seriously. She makes meaningful contributions in our live discussions, whether they're online or face-to-face, and she often participates as the leader in group projects. Lauren shared that in her full-time accounts receivable position, she has applied her accounting skills to retrieve thousands of aging dollars. She's also trained coworkers to be more successful in the accountant cleanup process and helped her manager with several projects outside of her job description. She's going to be doing a research project with me this fall, and I'm really looking forward to tackling some research questions and challenges with her. Congratulations, Lauren.
Thank you, Dr. Padfield, and congratulations, Lauren, Jeffrey, and Simone. Our final award, the Outstanding Student in Business, recognizes the most outstanding undergraduate student in business overall for the current academic year. This award will be presented by our division head, Dr. Frank Wadsworth.
Again, thank you, Dr. Jones, for serving as our Master of Ceremonies today. This year's Outstanding Student in Business is Luke Cardinal. Luke has demonstrated in many ways that he is dependable, accurate, and willing to take on extra tasks. At Jennings County High School, he was the person the school could count on, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, to come in and do the job correctly. Luke shared that he loved being a substitute teacher and was always happy to help. At Agresta, Storms, and O'Leary, he efficiently validated source documents and made sure the numbers were correct, making it easier for the tax preparers to complete their other tasks. At Jackson County Co-op Credit Union, Luke is currently learning how to update the insurance for collateral and how to put together loan documents. This will allow his supervisor to focus on helping other team members. Faculty shared that Luke is the type of student who elevates learning in the classroom and who always contributes in significant ways. Congratulations, Luke. I want to again express my thanks to our corporate award sponsors for their continued support, the Business Advisory Council, the staff, faculty, and friends of the Division of Business, our students' families, and all the guests who attended today. To our business scholars, distinguished students, and award winners, I say, congratulations on your achievements and your dedication to your future. I now invite all students recognized today to start your video, and I ask all of our guests to unmute your sound and join me in a round of applause for these exceptional students. Again, thank you for attending this year's virtual awards reception, and we'll see you next year.